my bad trade wasn't really a bad trade. It was more like a poor execution. So this PD was like, I fucking killed this thing 2 weeks ago. My entry, I bought on the big day, June 12th. So I bought 51, and then it was versus 49, and then when you get that type of big breakout, you just move your stop to lower day. So I had $1 risk. So then Monday it explodes higher. Let me get a 5-minute chart so I can see it. So it explodes higher Monday towards that 60, and I had an offer to sell like pretty much like half of my stock. I'm over 10 to 1 now, or I'm about to get 10 to 1 risk reward. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, once it breaks the 60, like, payday. It spreads up to 59.90 and just fucking flushes. So now I have about a 2-second opportunity to just down tick 59. And I'm like, no, I want to sell above 60. Don't get to sell any. It fucking sells off all day and just like rips lower. And it's one of those thin names where you don't really have an opportunity. Like if you miss that 1-second opportunity, you're smoked. So, and then luckily the next day I got a bounce to 57, and that's where I took off everything. So I still got like 6 to 1 risk reward. I still booked a ton, but because I hesitated those 2 seconds, it completely fucked up the trade for me. I was like, the whole rest of the day I was trying to sell this. I was looking at every gyration. Every gyration meant so much more because I missed that first opportunity. What was the best trade this week? Best trade. This SRPT finally going was such a great thing. It's so funny. And shouts out to the TE app. I was at the dog park and I get the alert. SRPT is crossing 125, and I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? Like, I don't want to buy this thing right now. And 2 seconds later, I get the SRPT is crossing 125.50. I'm like, oh fuck! I just market buy like a shitload and just give it to the low of the day. And then it gave us that move, and then we got stopped out a little bit, but I still got a chunk. It looks so good long term, and this is one of those that's like long term. I really think this name's gonna set up for this 150 level and stuff. So I think if you're in it, just try to stay in it.
Yeah. I was in this too. I actually took it all off, but this was like I bought 125 when it was the first trade of the week, and then a couple of the guys kind of it was like bearish engulfing that first day, second day, it pulled back, and this was kind of a name where it was like instead of taking that loss the first day, you kind of just give it the right room. Like we know what that was, even though it was much farther we had to give it to, and then it sets back up, and now like you said, there's like a 150 level we can still buy. I feel like this 136 we're going to be buying it in some time. And like just for me, it was like when I added again that day, that the second time went through, I just low a day stopping it, and like I just got stopped up through 132, and then now it's like I have no problem like buying it back through 136, and if I can buy it back, like I have no problem like kind of getting back into it because I got like that first kind of trade out of the way. So I'm not in it, but I'll be getting back in. Bad trade is Tiffany, and this is kind of like that. What I see like EA like at that same spot where like we've been buying Tiffany 96 for back to 2017. So I got my kind of first feeler yesterday, and then today just bearish engulfing all right off the open. And this is kind of reminding me like SRPT where yes, I was wrong day one, but I'm not gonna like be too tight with it or overwatch. I'm gonna give it some time. I already have a bias up in to buy again through 96. It might take a week, might take 2 weeks, but I'm not gonna just hit out for a loss when in a week I'm gonna be buying it back again anyways. So that was, this was probably the one trade this week that really didn't work immediately. And then again, DXM, we kind of went over it. That was definitely best trade. I think some improvements I made, like I really messed up that ANET trade a few months back. That was kind of like a round trip where I kind of got stuck in it, and I just sold it too early just to kind of get out because I was just too heavy in it, and I missed that like real second leg. Like I sold like 270 and then it goes to 330, and it was purely just psychological that I sold. So kind of with this, when it was that same, the name gets smoked, it bases out, and it heads back to highs. It was like, okay, I got to let this thing at least try that retest that high. It doji at highs. I'm like, okay, I have no problem really upping the stop very aggressive, take the gains, move on. I can still buy 155 months from now if it sets up. If not, I can care less about the name, and I can